And in today's video, it's a double upload. I'm going to be talking about the gaming disorder. Now, if you guys did not know, if you guys are not listening to the news, then you guys do not understand the fact that gaming addiction is now a disorder. Now, they tried to do this a while ago and make gaming a disorder, but they failed completely. But this time, the World Health Association has made it so that if you have a gaming addiction, you now have a mental disorder. They announced on Monday that even though everyone is going against them, they're saying that this should not be a disorder. Even the gaming industry is saying this should not be a disorder. The World Health Organization is saying that gaming disorder needs to be a mental illness. Now, if you ask me, I feel like this is one of the stupidest things that they could have ever done. While gaming can have its addictions, if you think about it, a main purpose of gaming is because you can get away from like your environment. Let's say you're in a toxic environment. Like, hypothetically, you're in an abusive environment with like your family or something, and you play video games to escape that reality. But now all of a sudden, you go to school and people start calling you a mentally ill faggot because you just play video games every day. On top of you being called a nerd for playing video games every day, you are going to be called mentally ill for the things that you do. So I'd like to thank the World Health Organization for stopping bullying. So gaming disorder is listed under disorders due to addictive behaviors. Now, necessarily, if you're addicted to gaming, not everyone is. If you're addicted to gaming, sure, you can get your help. Obviously, if you play 24/7, you don't do anything else, you lose all your friends, then you should get some help. It's probably an underlying mental health issue. But if you play video games just to have fun, but you play it a lot and you have an addiction, and now you're called mentally ill because you play video games, then what's the problem with that? Like, that's so stupid that the World Health Organization is classifying you as mentally ill. One thing that you guys did not know was that being transgender was actually a mental health disorder. Now, they got rid of it because they said that they were sorry for what they did and that it was something that they shouldn't have done. It gave them a bad stigma and that they were completely wrong for doing it. But like, in my opinion, it's 100% justified to have being transgender as a mental health disorder. You are not supposed to want to be a girl if you are a boy. Like, no one just wakes up one day as a boy and be like, you know what, I want penis. My vagina's not really helping me out. I want to stick it in somebody. Like, no! Something's wrong with you. Like, you know, one day you're like, you know what, my chromosomes aren't really cutting it out. I think I'm gonna change them. You're mentally ill, but just because you play video games, now you're mentally ill, but because you want penis instead of a JJ, you are actually normal. Like, no, that makes no sense. Now, what I do want to say is they're classifying this as a disorder, yet they barely have any research about it. They even said in an article that they need to like have time to do research about it and that they don't have enough scientific evidence to back up the claim that gaming addiction is a disorder. So I'm gonna give you guys how the World Health Organization defines gaming disorder. Gaming disorder is characterized by a pattern of persistent or recurrent gaming behavior, digital gaming or video gaming, which is so stupid. Obviously, we know what you mean by gaming, which may be online, over the internet, or offline, manifested by impaired control over gaming, or it could be increasing priority given to gaming to the extent that gaming takes precedence over other life interests and daily activities. And finally, continuation or escalation of gaming despite the occurrence of negative consequences. Now, if you think about it, alright, the second one I can get behind. Because if you put gaming over anything else, then you obviously have some underlying issue. But I don't think it's the video gaming industry's fault. That's your problem. You have something wrong with you. You need to go see a psychiatrist. It's not because you're playing video games. It's because there's something wrong with you. Maybe you had a troubled childhood, and now this is the only way that you can escape that past reality. And this is what helps you, which is video games. And now you're just going to be called mentally ill because you're just trying to escape that. Instead of being called mentally ill, how about you help these people by getting them therapists and everything? But no, you're just making them get bullied at school because now they're mentally ill and bunch of nerds, like I said previously. Even though the World Health Organization has been trying to make the addiction of gaming a disorder, it's been so long since they tried to do it. Now finally they've done it, and it's been months. They've been trying to do this for months. Like, how about you help other people in need instead of for months trying to just make it a disorder? How about you help these people by getting them, like I said, therapists or the mental help that they need, get them to institutes or get them therapists, instead of just saying, all right, you know, you got a disorder, you gotta do something about that. We really don't want to, we're just gonna call you crazy. All right, we can't really help you, we're just gonna call you crazy. Finally, one doctor, a man with a brain, Christopher J. Ferguson, literally said that existing research does not support the existence of gaming disorder, meaning that the World Health Organization should not be classifying gaming addiction as a disorder because they do not have enough research. But you know, we got good old World Health Organization saying, hey, you play video games, you're fucking crazy. And I want to leave with a final thought by saying that the WHO, or the World Health Organization, whatever you want to say, has been trying to rush this. They've been wanting to make this a disorder, like I said, for months, and they kept proposing make this a disorder for literally so long. And finally, now that they're trying to get it, probably makes them so satisfied that they've done this, aka ruin people's lives instead of getting them the help they need. Anyway, if you guys did enjoy the video and want to see another video on this channel, please hit the like button and subscribe if you are new. There's gonna probably be another video in 2 days around there. I think right now it is Sunday, so expect the video to be coming up on Tuesday. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.